It's professional, it's clean, it's soft, it's welcoming. All the feedback so far has been absolutely fantastic. I'm David Willis, I'm the CEO of Tomorrow Cardiovascular. Tomorrow Cardiovascular is the leading provider for the prevention, detection and treatment of cardiovascular disease. Over the past 25 years, we've looked after almost 1.3 million patients. We're now kind of entering into a new era where we're really focused both on delivering services to the NHS and the independent sector, but also to bring advanced testing for preventative cardiovascular health to the high street.
David and the team reached out to us right at the beginning of the process. They knew that they wanted a unit in Knutsford. When we were invited to come and have a look at a couple of units on Regent Street, there was a clear winner for us. Once we'd identified the unit and we had the 2D plans ready to go and the clinical spaces were taken care of, we did a test fit out. We were able to build that up in 3D. So the client was able to make decisions about how the space was going to look and feel. With this particular unit, with it being quite small, we had to make sure that we used every single square inch of the space.
That early feasibility kind of study of finding the right fit to our concept and our vision was really key, and they were really helpful in terms of thinking about the kind of framework and the criteria that we had to consider, and that really helped guide us through that process as well.
We project manage it right from the beginning of the process to handing over the keys. We alleviate a lot of the stress from the clinicians, which means they can remain in practice whilst the project is taking place.
A very important factor was trying to find the right balance between the expertise of knowing what the standards and the quality needed for a healthcare setting, but also then recognising that we were trying to actually be more welcoming, more engaging with the public, as we're trying to obviously attract people to a space that they may not have ever previously been in before.
This was a really exciting project for us because we were venturing into the unknown with the client. This is a flagship scheme for them. They're hoping to do many more in the UK, but this was such an important project for them because this was going to set the tone for the rest of the clinics.
Doing something for the first time is so exciting, and trying to bring a concept to life is also daunting. We really wanted to stretch as far away from feeling clinical as we could. They were fantastic, enabling us to kind of look at the right textures and materials we were using to achieve that.
It was a really lovely journey with the client to find that aesthetic, something very welcoming, very warm, very relaxed. But they also wanted it to have that aesthetic of professional excellence because they've got state-of-the-art equipment here and they want the clients to come in knowing that they're in the best of hands.
Cardiovascular disease is the biggest health killer on the planet, and 90% of those deaths are preventable, which is an incredible statistic. And the only way we can do that is to create a movement and a community and an understanding that prevention is obviously better than cure. All the feedback so far has been absolutely fantastic. Everyone has just been overwhelmingly positive. From the off that we worked together with Diamond, which enabled us to kind of create a vision that was able to be scalable and repeated across the country and equally internationally. Our vision for the future is that we're trying to integrate preventative health into people's lives and make it much more normal and accessible, and that will hopefully have the longer lasting impact on society and have a much more positive impact on people's lives.